In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to find a good vendor on AliExpress. So as you can see, this is the product. This is our example page that we used already on previous videos. And so usually I skip this text on the bottom here. I also try to evade to have on the screenshot this sign here. So I usually just take a screenshot of this place here. Unfortunately, you can't see my mouse while I'm doing a screenshot, so just doing it now. After you got a picture, you head over to Google Images. And the first thing that we want to do here is check all kinds of AliExpress links. And the goal is obviously to find a vendor that is offering a very appealing price to us. So we see here the first one is $37. And also very important that we look for a vendor that has e-packet. But yeah, let's focus first on the price. So this is like 37. Let's see what else we got here. The second link, it's 33.59. So this is so far the cheapest one. Then we have another one here. Okay, sometimes the vendor doesn't show up right away, so you have to like look at the pages. So this one here is probably the same one for 33.59. Here you got another one for 36.79. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't show up on the first page. Then you have to check the second and third one, and then you usually will find it. But it can also happen that it won't show up, just in case that will happen to you guys. Let's see what else we got here. There's another link. It's still the same vendor, 33.59. Okay, let's see. Okay. I would say we're going to check one or two more links. Try to find one with another title that gives us a different vendor. Okay, this is way more cheap, like way cheaper. However, it's not the same product as far as I can tell. Yeah, it's a different one. So this is not it's not really suitable. Let's go here. Okay. This is also, of course, way cheaper, but of course not the same product. Okay, so we just scrolled through a bunch of different links. You can definitely go ahead and check, I don't know, 5 or 6 more links to see if you can find something. This is the first way on how to, yeah, like what to use for filtering the links, like this method here. What I also want you guys to do is go to Aliexpress right away and use the second approach that I will just present now. So if we take the example, let me just see if I can find it. So 1 second. Okay, here we go. So here you can see there's a necklace of a dragon, and I don't know, is this a sword or probably not, whatever. But yeah, like you can just like use a screenshot method, but you can also just go ahead to AliExpress and try to find that product, and you can just put in here, say dragon. You just think what could be a suitable product name. In this case, you could see that it was a necklace, and you could see that there was a dragon. So let's go ahead and go on dragon necklace, and then let's see what shows up. And I want you guys to, per default you have best match filter, and you can just like take a look at the first and also the second page, see if it does show up. But in general, I want you to focus on orders and newest. So whenever you click on orders, I want you guys to check at least the first 3 pages, see if you can find it. But I will skip that for now just to keep this video short. The same is with newest. Again, you take a look at the first 3 pages. It does not show up. Let's see if there's something else that is that. Okay, this looks a bit like kind of like a steampunk item. Well, it also says steampunk here, so let's take a look. Steampunk dragon necklace. Check. Steampunk dragon necklace. Here we go. That looks exactly like our product. Nice. So we can see one for 177, and of course you have to include e-packet. And we are here at 412. Let's see if we can find a better vendor. Usually I leave the tab open instead of always closing it. Another one, 392. This one is even cheaper. If you have the extension already installed, it shows you already did the amount including with e-packet. So if you scroll over, it shows the original price. If you scroll away, it shows 392. So that one would be slightly cheaper. Same with here, that's original price. Then you have 412. Usually, guys, what I want you to keep in mind is, even if this one here is slightly more expensive, I would still choose this one here because it shows 183 orders and 43 reviews. So this guy obviously sold a bunch of these items and people are satisfied. So I have more trust in choosing a vendor like this compared to another one like here that has only 3 orders. So if the difference in price is just small, I would still go for the one that has fulfilled a bunch of orders. So in this case, I would go with this one here. But again, just do the same process of filtering for orders. And same like filter for newest. Just compare the vendors that are showing up. All right. So the last thing that we want to talk about now, but let me just open my sheet, make sure that everything is covered. All right, okay, task 3, cool. Everything I just explained, you will also have a sheet given where you can check all this information again. So yeah, we used the screenshot method and Google Images, and then we went over to use the keyword Aliexpress to find the product, and then we used the filter like use the filter newest and orders mainly to find the right vendor. So the last thing I want to show you is to find the best pictures for the product. So after you have done that, you just go and open one. And how do you identify the best pictures? It should be high quality, so high pixels versus low pixels. So you can see this one here, it's, I don't know, like it doesn't really look that high quality. It doesn't really look that the pixels are that high. It also, you prefer one, as you can see, like the difference between these pixels here and let's say here you can see the necklace clearly. Then you want to see that the picture is not too small. Like if you have a hard time recognizing what item actually is, that's obviously very bad. So keep in mind that you prefer one that is like quite big and fills the picture, as you can see here. And yeah, lighting definitely plays a role too. And the last thing is your own perception. Does it look appealing to me, or which pictures do look the most appealing to me? Like you can obviously tell that this picture is something I would never use because it's just gray, has no colors, just shows the backside. It just doesn't look like a high quality product, and that will definitely not satisfy our clients. So you can definitely just skip this one here. Okay, after, yeah, the last thing I want to mention is we prefer pictures that just have the product and a white background. Like the black background isn't really suitable because otherwise you have on the home page like pictures that have a black background and then some that have a white background, and it just doesn't look good. So the best picture that I just found so far is this one here, and we would just do a screenshot. Very important that we keep the size 500 to 500. So if you use Jing as a screenshot tool, it shows you exactly the size. So you make sure it's like 500 to 500. So it's exactly, so we have an all pictures the same size. Okay, this is the tutorial on how to look for a good vendor and what plays a role in finding an optimal picture. You will also find all this information on the Google Docs that you will given from me or one of my team members. Thanks.